Another big costly mistake I see entrepreneurs or business owners making is not speaking your market's language.
I often say that service to humanity is man's greatest work in life. We get back in direct proportion to what we give to the universe. But you got to give if you want to get. That's the law.
So like you can get a lot of things right. You can produce a great product, a great solution to a problem. You can think about the market first, start with their pain, work your way backward, do all that stuff right. And then when you actually go out there to do the marketing, put together landing pages, put together advertisements, brochures, marketing, all that kind of stuff, missing it in terms of message can cost you everything. It can be the difference between failure and success. And we'll talk about, in fact, I think a good add-on to that is thinking about testing in terms of messages. But let's back up just a little bit. This is a principle that I learned years ago. It's that good marketing enters the conversation going on in the mind of the prospect. So what does that mean? It means you have to know what your market's thinking in order to craft a marketing message that will resonate with them. So a lot of us have made the mistake of thinking that we're the market. As entrepreneurs, sometimes we are the market. We created a product or service around our own problems and then discovered that other people wanted to buy it. That's different. But if your audience, your true buyer, is not you, and you've done your job of creating a profile of who they are, what the problems, frustrations are, etc., then you also need to know how do they articulate that problem to themselves. What is it that they say to themselves about that? What do they tell other people about that problem or frustration? What words do they use? Because when you can get that and then put that into your marketing, you become so much more powerful. Like one of the cool little tricks I've used, I do lots of webinars, and whenever I have people register for a webinar, a lot of times I'll put a little extra field there and I'll say, what are your toughest, most burning questions about, and then whatever the topic is. So if I were doing a webinar, let's say on increasing your sales in your business, I would say, what is your biggest, most burning question about how to increase sales in your business? And they might say, how to get sales, how to get quality salespeople, or how to get my people to show up, or how to motivate my salespeople, or whatever, right? So they're going to come up with all these different things. What's funny is that all that stuff goes into a spreadsheet when they register. So it goes into the database. You can export that as a spreadsheet. But then you can take that spreadsheet and you can go through line by line by line of what all of those people have answered you and get not only their problem, but how they say it. Like the exact words that they type in, because then it's funny because people are like, oh, I got to get better at writing sales copy or marketing copy. No, you just need to figure out what your market is already saying and then regurgitate that back to them. Another cool tool is like going on Amazon, or in the old school days we had forums. There's a few forums still out there, but going on Facebook groups and going on Amazon and places where people are asking questions about a product or a service or a topic and looking at how they articulate it. So like if you sold some sort of a debt settlement solution, something that helped people that were in debt, I would want to go research all the books on debt in Amazon and then look at how are they asking questions and commenting, and even people that have reviewed that book, how did they write? I was dealing with this and this happened and I got this book and it's the greatest thing, and so how do they write? How do they articulate what their frustration or their problem is? When you get that right, then you can put those words in your marketing. But so many entrepreneurs make the mistake of writing it how they think and not how the market thinks. I often say, and we've all heard, in fact, it's almost become cliche, is that, people don't want to buy a drill or a drill bit, they want a hole in the wood, right? So what they're thinking about is completely different than the manufacturer of the drills. The drill manufacturer's thinking, carbide steel or whatever that material is that they, it's titanium or it's made out of this and it's got this many turns to it, and that's not what the market cares about. The market is like, will it make the hole the right size and accurate so that it'll all go together and my kid's swing set will be beautiful and I'm gonna look like the cool dad in the neighborhood. Like that's what the market thinks about. They don't care about, how many horsepower and whatever. They want the result. And so think about it. What is your market saying to themselves? What are they waking up at night thinking about? What is their frustration as it relates to whatever you solve, whatever you offer? And then how are they typing that in, or how are they answering that? Another good way is to get on the phone with some of your prospects or clients and talk to them, especially some of your existing clients. What was your situation before you came to us? What was it that you liked about what we offer? Like, what problem did that solve for you? And why did you make a decision to invest or buy or whatever it was? And those answers will allow you to craft your message back to other people like them that are facing the same thing and therefore saying the same thing to themselves. That's the key. Good marketing enters a conversation going on in the mind of the prospect. Making the mistake of not tying into that and using your own thoughts about what you should say is very, very costly. So you absolutely have to be able to connect with the audience and resonate with what they're thinking. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you like this video, then we'd love to give you some more. All we want you to do is take a few minutes here and just make some comments down below. Number one, like the video, that'd help us out. Let us know that you liked it. But really, more than that, put a comment down below and tell us, what else would you like to hear? What are your challenges and frustrations in business? What is it that you are up against as an entrepreneur or business builder? Do that, and we're gonna keep creating great content for you, and we'll see you in another video very soon.